We will now be interviewing our Clerk of District Court candidates. The Clerk of District Court candidates with us this evening include Cheryl Chitwood and Rebecca Gilberts. And here's an introductory statement from our candidates. Candidates, you have 1 minute, and let's start with Cheryl Chitwood.
Hi there. I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for inviting me. My name is Cheryl Chitwood. I currently work in the Clerk of District Court's office. Right now I have 23 years experience in that office. I am currently the Chief Deputy. I've been the Chief Deputy for 16 years. I've lived in Campbell County for 33 years. I'm married, have 2 children. I have been moving forward with the office, and I like where the office is going, and I just thank you.
Thank you. And for the next introductory statement, Rebecca Gilberts.
Good evening. Thank you to the League of Women Voters for having me here tonight also. I'll just tell you shortly about myself. I am a Wyoming native, a third-generation farmer's daughter. I've worked in the legal field, in the hospitality field, radio, believe it or not, and retail. I am eager to commit to this job and look forward to pushing the envelope so we can continue to get the growth of the Clerk of Court into the 21st century. I am married to a third generation into a Gillette family with strong ties to the community, and I have over 30 years experience in the legal field and am a certified mediator for the state of Wyoming. Thank you.
Thank you. Now for the first question, each candidate has 1 minute to respond. The question is, what do you see as the top priorities for Clerk of District Court? And let's begin this question with Rebecca Gilberts.
I believe the top priority for the Clerk of District Court is that they house a lot of important documents, civil filings, probate filings. They do custody, divorce. They handle the criminal records. So housing those records is very important for this office. The other thing that I think is important for this office is that they give the access to the public for which really those records belong. Thank you.
Thank you. And now that same question to Cheryl Chitwood.
Well, I believe that it's important to lead our deputies to give an example of what our office does. We do a variety of tasks. We have a child support system. We are going forward with our new software system that will eventually rise into e-filing. We do have a public computer that's already available to the public that has information on it if anybody needs to come and have questions or they want to come and do research. We have a plan in place for all the housing and the future filings for our office. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is for Cheryl Chitwood. You have 1 minute to respond. Cheryl, what areas of concern and improvement will you address if elected?
Well, I'd like to see our office move forward. We have started a new software system. The Supreme Court has been working over the last 5 years with this software system for all 23 counties to go online. And we have, in August of 2013, we went live on that system. So it lets us look at other counties, what cases they have. We're doing scanning now as of June of 2014. We are scanning documents, so we are moving forward with technology. We have a good working relationship with the judges. I want to keep that relationship with the judges and the attorneys and just keep it going. And the next step is the e-filing.
Okay. Thank you. We will now give the other candidate 30 seconds for rebuttal. Rebecca?
Well, I would just like, again, to say I'd like to keep that adrenaline, so to speak, going to get these records online. I believe that the federal courts have had e-filing for a number of years. I don't know why the state is so lagged behind in that, but I'd just like to be the one to keep pushing it forward, because I know that the turmoil it is to access the client files at the courthouse. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is for Rebecca Gilberts. You have 1 minute to respond. Rebecca, in your questionnaire, you said you have a different expectation of what the clerk's office is anticipated to provide. Please elaborate on this.
I don't know if I said I have a different expectation. My expectation of the clerk's office is to house the public records of civil suits and custody suits and probate, and to provide access to the public of those records in a timely fashion. And I believe just getting those documents online would be a great benefit to the clerk's office, and it would make it much more efficient than each of those clerks having to personally assist a customer coming in when those records could be accessed online. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll now give Cheryl Chitwood 30 seconds for rebuttal. Cheryl?
Well, I believe that we are moving forward with technology and our software system. We take pride in working with the public. There are a lot of confidential documents that cannot go online, so you have to address those issues. And as far as the Supreme Court, it takes a lot of money to get a software system in place. They have spent over $6.5 million doing this to try and get the 23 counties online.
Okay. Thank you. We will now move on to closing remarks. Candidates, you have up to 1 minute for closing remarks or to address any topics that were not covered in the questioning period. And we will begin with Rebecca Gilberts.
I just want to, again, thank you for having me here and listening to our what we believe in, what we have to say. I've worked in the legal field for over 30 years, that being all of private practice. I open a file, close a file, work a file, just like the clerk of district court does. We, however, work one-on-one with our clients, and I just want to be able to serve those people in a public setting. And I believe with my experience and my years of tenure in the legal field, I want to just step out of my comfort zone and, help the people in the public sector that I help in the private sector. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll move on to Cheryl Chitwood.
Thank you. Well, again, I have experience in the office, 23 years of experience. I have worked in every aspect of the office, including child support, probate cases, criminal, the filings of the legal documents, the jury trials. I call in the jury for criminal and civil jury trials. I have the supervisory skills. I have been the chief deputy for 16 years, so I've had supervisory skills. With the ladies in our office, I take pride in what we do and how we address the public. I take pride in our working relationship with the attorneys and the judge's office. We do have rules and procedures that we follow from the civil rules of our Clerk of District Court rules and of civil procedure, and we also have statutes that we have to go by, and no. Thank you.
Thank you.